Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Hey guys, and welcome back to the walkthrough. This is the Jak Daxter the Precursor Legacy walkthrough. This is part 2. And this part we are going to do most of Sandover Village, but we're going to come back here for a few more pauses.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
That's Kira, and that's the Green Sage's daughter. But now we're going to do Sandover Village, and we're going to go and talk with some of the villagers here and stuff, and see what they want us to do for missions so we can get power cells and stuff. That was a fail, but that's we can tell you about this. There are big fishes in the water, so you better be careful or else you're going to be eaten. So if you go too far into the water, they're going to eat you. So you better be careful. But now we're going to talk to the mayor.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
The thing that the mayor is talking about is something that we have to do in the Forbidden Jungle, which we're going to do in the next part 3.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
And that's Jak's uncle, I believe. And here's a few more power cells. Amazing. And now let's talk to the Sculptor.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Huh. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
So we have to find his muse, and we're going to do that in Misty Island, and that's in a few parts time. So we're actually going to do Sentinel Beach after Forbidden Jungle, and then we're going to do Misty Island. So we're not going to do that quite yet. So we're just collecting some scout flies. Remember, we need 7 of them to get a power cell for our work. But now we're going to talk to the crazy bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainframe. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
That's the crazy bird lady. Now we're going to talk to the lazy farmer, and he's right down here, and he's actually got a scoutfly in his house to make sure he kept that first time you get here.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
This is actually a mission we're going to do right away. We have to lead these animals into their pen. And why doesn't he want to go into the pen? Like, seriously. It can be a little bit hard to control Jak a few times. That's one reason why I don't like Jak and Daxter as much as other people do. Like that. That's terrible. But you can't smack the animal on his butt, and they will go faster if you do that. So do that if you want to. And one thing I might want to mention to you is that you might have noticed that in Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy they change nightfall, day, morning stuff. So sometimes you have it's dark, and sometimes it's the sun. So it changes. So that's pretty cool, I believe. I think that. And I believe that's only in Sandover Village, Forbidden Jungle, and Sentinel Beach. Maybe not Sentinel Beach, but I know it's in Sandover Village and Forbidden Jungle. So I think that's the thing. Comment in the comments bar if that's wrong and it changes all the time, because I'd like to know. We got just one more animal to lead into its pen. Just going to take this guy. Come on, can you go any slower? Like, come on, seriously. Get in.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
That lazy farmer owes us a power.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
And another power cell for our collection. Five power cells of 99. That's going great. And this is actually the way to Fire Canyon. We're not going to go to Fire Canyon yet, because we need 20 power cells. But we're just going to get these orbs that were laying around here, or else we're not going to get all of the orbs for this place. But first of all, we're going to go over here and get a Sculptor and I believe some orbs as well. That's also. We only need one more Sculptor, and that's over with that statue that gives you 2 power cells. You might know what I'm talking about if you played the game before. If you haven't played the game before, you probably don't know. You can see from here actually. First, going to get some eco and open this, and then you can get all of the orbs inside. Pretty cool. And now we're going to go over to the statue. As statue would say, as Daxter would say, the funky statue. I think Mark is saying right now. But over there is our last Starfire, and we'll get a power cell. And now let's talk to the funky statue.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
This must be a precursor oracle
Okay,
like
we
the
need
sage
like
always goes on about. I hope they
90 or 120 power cells to get 90 or 120 orbs to get a power cell. So the last orbs are this way, which leads to the Forbidden Jungle, which we're going to do in the next part, so make sure you watch that when it comes up. But see you in the next part, and have a good day, I guess.